Hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Well, we're just leaving the industrial compound and we're going to head back towards Paphos. And I tell you what, it really is a spectacality of a day indeed. You wait till you see all the blueness which is coming up right now, especially for you. Look at that. The sky is blue. The sea is looking unbelievably blue. Mr. Paul, I promise you, he's dressed head to toe in blue. That must mean one thing. All that is missing is you. So why not get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy? Because Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me, guess what? We're waiting especially for you. But look at that. Wow. And we're not even in February yet, we're still in January. Absolutely unbelievably good weather that we are having for this time of year. And of course, if you're watching from somewhere in the northern hemisphere, perhaps your name's Lady Anna, our superstar in downtown Krakow, we hope you had a great birthday. We really, really do. And hopefully you weren't shoveling snow around. Hopefully the roads were clear and hopefully you had a great, great day. Dr. Thomas and of course your great friend and our great friend, that superstar known as Sir Bart, hopefully they took extra care of you on your special day. But look at that. That is quite simply a view to die for. We're going to head down towards the main road from the Paphos airport and we're going to take a right and head in towards Yeroskipu, and then we're going to take a left and head down towards the Kato Paphos promenade and harbour area, and of course the hotels road. So if you're going to be booking into a hotel in downtown Kato Paphos, a beachside resort, don't click off just yet, because in a few minutes time we probably will be driving past your hotel, especially for you. Now if you like what you see, hit the like, click the subscribe, and don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness and the updates in and around Paphos. If there's somewhere that you'd like us to go, drop in the comments, and of course that video will be coming very, very soon, especially for you. Now hitting the thumbs up, the like button, and clicking on to the subscription to the channel doesn't cost you a single penny, by the way. It just tells YouTube that you like what you see, and perhaps they should recommend the little channel known as Marika and me to more like-minded people like yourselves. But if you would like to make a contribution to the channel to say thank you, to motivate us to keep making these little videos, especially if you want to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. That's where you can gift us a virtual coffee or two. Google these magic words, Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me. Up will come our landing page. You can choose to read a little bit more about us, perhaps read a comment or two, and then gift us that virtual coffee or two or three or four or five. And of course we thank you from the bottom of our two hearts. If your name's Lady Emma, there's a Sir Rob in your life and you're coming to Paphos very, very soon, we thank you for not only gifting us a couple of coffees but also joining us as a superstar member at only €10 a month. That's all it costs to get yourself a special title, to get yourself that little bit closer to Marika and me, and of course join our special little family. And coming soon, of course, will be the Marika and me privilege card, and that's a little plastic friend that will entitle you to discounts and privileges in and around Paphos, in particular in the Kato Paphos Harbour and Promenade area. Big shout out to some of the stars that like to watch the show now and again. If your name is Dayman, our #1 in downtown Hartlepool, we're missing you like crazy. And of course we'll keep you up to date of what is going on at Alexander the Great, because you'll be checking in there in May, top floor, watching that sunset across the blue Mediterranean Sea. So we've technically hit the Yeroskipu area of Paphos. Let's try not to run this gentleman over, although it is very, very tempting, isn't it, now and again, because most cyclists don't give a damn about you or me. They go straight over roundabouts without looking, straight through red traffic lights. Anyway, that's the rant over. Lord Andy of Shropshire, and of course his girl, Lady Ness, they'll be coming into Paphos in and around May, and of course booking into the Alexander the Great Hotel. And of course we'll keep you abreast with all of the updates and what's going on. But one thing's for sure, when you're heading in this direction and you look over the treetops, you see something that's looking blue, and that of course is the blue Mediterranean Sea. And there is something special, there is something unique, and there's something that keeps on bringing you back. You want to walk on the cusp, you want to breathe in that breeze, and of course enjoy the views out into the abyss across the blue Mediterranean Sea. Now, if you're coming into Paphos, perhaps staying in a hotel, drop in the comments and let us know where you are going to be. If your name's Mr. Kevin, well, you're coming in early March for the first time to Paphos, and we know you're going to have a great time indeed. Yes, there's a little bit of renovation works going on with the roads, but the part that matters, which of course is the promenade and the harbour area, that's all looking spectacular. All of the restaurants will have reopened by early March, and of course myself and Miss Oching receiving out of booth will be dancing the Chuchuchka up and down the promenade and the harbour area. And if you want to come over and say hi, please do, because when you appear on our little productions, the videos get that little bit better, shall we say. Now, this is the inner ring road and the hotel's main road coming up. But I warn you now, if you have hired a car, perhaps stolen a car or borrowed a car, please drive very carefully, because the boys and the girls in blue, and on top of that the little camera vans, are parked up here, there and everywhere, and they really are having a massive clamp down on speeding. The speed along here is 65 kilometers, but primarily in and around Paphos the speed limit is 50 kilometers an hour. So if you get used to driving around 60 kilometers an hour, that allows you to drive 20% over, by the way. So if you get used to driving at 60 kilometers an hour pretty much everywhere, you can't get yourself into any trouble, unless if you're making a YouTube video or perhaps talking on your mobile phone. And if you are, drop the phone very quickly and salute those people in blue, and normally they'll let you off. They're quite lax, to be honest. Good people, and they're only doing their job. So please drive around Paphos with courtesy and carefully, shall we say. But look at that. All right, there's the old cloud in the sky, but as we get closer to the blue Mediterranean Sea, I promise you, they're going to clear away, and you are going to get a spectacality of a view indeed. So don't click on just yet. We are going to take a left down to the Yeraskipu coastal area. In other words, Rikos Beach, to give it its local title. It's called Rikos Beach because the first gentleman to open a beach bar on there was called Rikos, and he called his beach bar Rikos Beach Bar. And from that day on, Rikos Beach stuck, and it's a much better sounding name than Yeraskipu Municipality Beach, isn't it? It certainly is. Want to do a bit of horse riding? Well, you can on the right hand side. Winter or summer, but obviously most people will wait for the summer to come around. There's a little complex of villas here and a restaurant, and that's closed at the moment, but of course it'll reboot and open up in and around about March-ish. There it is, Rikos Beach, or to give it its correct title, there it is right in front of us, Yeraskipu Municipal Beach. But that's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? So have a look at that. Feast your eyes and digest, and you can see there's one or two people out and about, and there's a lady just over yonder that is wading out into the blue Mediterranean Sea, because she knows that she lives in downtown paradise. There she goes. She's launching herself out into the blueness on a truly spectacality of a day indeed. Right, come on, let's keep going, and let's head along the Hotels Road, Pasadons Avenue, to give it its correct title. But Hotels Road is so much easier because that's where all the hotels are. So stick with us. We're going to head along it, and of course name one or two of the hotels especially for you. Thea Beach Bar there on the left hand side, and as I said, just coming up down here is the Rikos Beach Bar, and this was the first beach bar to open up on this particular area of downtown Kato Paphos a long time ago. Now you may notice there's the odd puddle or two. During the evenings we are getting the odd thunderstorm, but as you can see, once the sun comes out to play, all the fun comes back to downtown Paphos, and people start to prance and they start to dance, in particular in the downtown Kato Paphos promenade and harbour area. So don't worry, when you get off that big bird or that canoe, you're going to get a spectacality of a holiday indeed. There's no doubt about that. The hotels are coming up very, very soon indeed, and the first one on the block is going to be the Louis Vuitton Beach Hotel. Very, very popular hotel indeed, especially if your name is Lady Anne-Marie. And of course, there's a man in your life called Sir Peter. That's Sir Michael. Sorry, I apologise profusely, because of course that's where they got married. And of course, along came the clan. There was Lady Tammy. Of course, there was a man in her life called Sir Morgan, and of course little Leo with the blue eyes was there, and on top of all of that, Princess Kaylee was dancing around as the greatest bridesmaid in the world. If you want to watch that video, go and Google Weddings Marika and Me in the YouTube search bar, and of course that little video will come up especially for you. There it is in all its glory, the Louis Vuitton Beach Hotel on the left hand side, and it's open for business, and there's one or two people coming out and they're going to go for a dance on the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. Pioneer Beach Hotel, very, very popular hotel by the way, again sitting on the cusp of the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. That's closed at the moment, they're having one or two renovations, and then next door to that is a favourite place of a girl in downtown Warwickshire. Her name is Lady Lubika, and that is the Asimina Suites Hotel. I think that's how you say it, but I'm sure Lady Lubika will correct me if I am wrong. Aquamari Beach Hotel and Spa, great hotel, no doubt about it. Lady Andrea and Sir Mark will let you know all about that one. The Ivamari, that's coming up, and of course, if your name is Shady Tree and there's a shady girl in your life, you know that that's a great, great hotel indeed. Leonardo Cypria Bay, popular hotel, but not if you're from downtown in Warrington and your name is Sir Justin, and of course there's a girl in your life called Lady Tracy. Leonardo Plaza Cyprian Maris, very, very popular hotel, and lots of our superstars have stayed there. And of course coming up is the Lewis Ledra Beach, again good reports on that hotel. They had a bit of refurbishment last year. Athena Beach Hotel, this is a hugely popular hotel, and people come back here over and over again. Mr. Nick and Lady Julie, well, when he's not putting people underground, that's where I like to check in and have a great, great time indeed. Next door to that is its sister hotel, and it's called the Athena Royal Beach. And there it is, open for business. If you want to book in, go book on the internet and see what special offers they may have. Coming up just on the left is a sign that tells you the Lewis Imperial Beach Hotel, so take a left down there, and of course if your name is Lady Stanley Briars and there's a man called Matt Dyers in your life, that's where you'll be booking in very, very soon indeed. On the right hand side is the Amalfi 5-star hotel, and coming up on the left hand side is the luxury resort known as the Olympic Lagoon Resort. This area now is known as the Triangle. Restaurants, bars galore, and lots of things to tickle your fancy, shall we say. And Pura Resort, that's coming up on the left. And slowly but surely, the Anthesa Beach Bar will come up. Remember, most of these names that I'm mentioning, if you drop them in the YouTube search bar, followed by the words Marika and Me, a video or two will come up with us dancing and prancing, especially for you. The Amalfi Luxury 5-star Resort Hotel is coming up, and of course if your name is Lady Rachel and there's a Cheshire cat grinning man in your life called Sir Jason, that's where you're booking in when July comes. We hope you had a great, great birthday, and we hope that the Cheshire cat grinning man looked after you very, very well. And well, you never know, there may have been a little bit of nude canoodling a little bit later on. This is the hotel at the moment that's having a major refurbishment. It's called Alexander the Great, and there's a lot of people looking forward to staying there and looking forward to seeing what's going on, and we will keep you abreast, I promise you. Next hotel coming up is the Amara. How do you say it? I don't know how to say it. Some of these hotels I really can't get my tongue around, but it's a 5-star luxury hotel. It's on the left hand side right now. We'll wait for the sign and I'll try and pronounce it. Almira, Almara. I don't know, drop in the comments, how do I get my tongue around that one? And the last hotel on the left hand side on the beachfront is this one coming up, which is known as the Annabelle Hotel. Been there for a long, long time indeed. And then nestled behind these shops is a hotel that often doesn't get much of a mention, but to be honest, it's a good hotel. It really, really is. And on top of that, it's got one of the best little restaurants, eating dining areas in Kato Paphos. It's called the Royale. There it is, right in front of us on the right hand side. Great prices, great service, great food, and of course it's attached to the Dione Central Hotel. And central is a key word in its title, because look where it's situated, literally on the cusp of the downtown Kato Paphos promenade and harbour area. Mobile phones have got a lot to answer for, haven't they? Pavements are for walking, roads are for driving. But there we go. Luckily, I'm not a local and I didn't run her over. Bar Street is coming up, so if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. And of course, I will see you again very, very soon indeed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to keep coming back.